Well, good morning from Cottage Farmstead. I'm Rebecca. This is my husband Nathan, and today we are prepping for a big day on the homestead. We're having some family join us as they help us get the barbed wire fence around our north field, as we were really hoping to be able to get some steers from a neighboring farm. They have to get them off-site in the next couple of weeks as they're expecting lambs and calves to be born. So we're kind of racing the clock here, but we're hoping we can get most of the barbed wire up today so that we'll be ready to go and get them in a couple weeks. So it's a bit hard to see, but you can see where my dad's red truck is parked and hear Daisy greeting him. We have T-posts that Farmer Nathan and my dad put in all of the last 2 weeks. So it's 153 T-posts, and then my dad welded all the corners so that they're nice and strong. And today we're going to be stretching 4 lines, hopefully, of barbed wire so that our new steers don't escape, hopefully. We do live on a fairly busy road, and that's one of the reasons why we chose to go with barbed wire, as I'm still working full-time off-farm, and so is Nathan. So we wanted to have something that was a good, solid perimeter that they weren't particularly interested in pushing into. And we're also going to have a poly electric wire in there as we do our paddock. So hopefully between those two, they will stay in our fields. And like with other Project Day videos, we won't be chatting too much, but I will try to get some shots of each stage of the process so you get an idea of how barbed wire fence goes up, as it's also new to Farmer Nathan and I. My dad has put it up in the past before, so he'll be showing us how it's done.
So he's not twisting the short ones, he's just popping.
Okay. Oh, I don't got a tool for that.
You have pliers or something?
So with this, you want to position the clip. It has a V on the back. Let me get another one. So the V goes this way at the back of the T-post with the hooks facing up. The long hook, you just simply put on top of the barbed wire and you nestle it in like that. We have one of these thingamahickeys. They put it around the tip. You basically want to get that to wrap around the barbed wire, and that's what holds the system together. Just like that. And then this one, you just want to close it a wee bit. And that should do it.
Nate, what are you doing?
Tightening some wires. What are you? Oh, you're recording.
That's what are you doing?
I am crimping these so they're real tight and won't let the barbed wire loose.
We'll be able to keep Uncle Nate in here.
And what are you doing, Jazz?
Same thing. Just trying to keep up with him.
So quick update here right after lunch. We had my sister and brother-in-law and a niece here this morning helping my dad and Nathan and I work on the barbed wire. And as you can see behind us here, we've gotten a good chunk of the field fenced, of 2 of the 4 strands that we're doing. And so we're going to continue going on and see how far we can get. We're hoping we can get most of the 4 strands up today so that we'll be ready for cows very soon. Now that you've done 200 of these, do you have a better technique to share?
Well, this is the right tool for it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it is.
You twist this side twice, it gets this line parallel, and then you just crimp this right along there. But I like to have the piece with the hook here always facing that, as it seems to roll it around very nicely.
We've started on line number 3 of the barbed wire. We only had 3 spools of barbed wire, so we are doing what we can and getting the 3rd one up, and we'll have to come back another day and do the 4th one.
Well, thank you for joining us. It was definitely a hard day's work. The lower strands are definitely the hardest because they're closest to the ground, and there's a lot of hands and knees work. So that 3rd strand, I was like, oh, relief! But then it's all bending over. But we're thankful to have the 3 strands up. We'll get the 4th strand on hopefully later this week. Then we'll be ready to get some cows. So,
well, we need a gate first, because at the moment I'm currently stuck in the field. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get over the barbed wire.
As is a tractor, so we'll have to figure that out. But so the next stage is looking at gate placement, so then we can be conscientious of the location for maximum effectiveness, both with tractors and moving cattle from one paddock to the next paddock in another field. And thank you so much, family who came out to help us. My brother-in-law Chris, sister Rebecca, niece Carolyn, as well as Mr. Kilby. It was quite the crew that we had, but definitely made many hands make light work.
That it did. It was great to get so much done in one day. It gave us a good bit of momentum so that we can keep on going. We'll catch you next time.